Yeah.
So we're here. We're doing it. Hopefully you can
What
hear.
exactly are we doing?
So, hello. Hello, hello. We're doing it. So this is what we're doing. What are we doing? This is what we're doing. We are sharing. Okay. So, as you can see from what's behind us, our Joni, this is our home now. So, what have we decided to do, honey?
Well, the thing that we noticed is that we love seeing other places, right? We get stagnant. We don't like to be stagnant. We like to move. We like to experience. Some days we like to be in the trees. Other days we like to be in the open. Some days we like to be in the mountains. Sometimes we want to be down by the beach, by the water. We have this monstrosity, so why not use it? So we decided we're going to move out of our apartment, pack everything up that we've accumulated. I spent most of my life accumulating all this stuff: houses, boats, cars, all the things.
All the things.
And now for the last, I don't know, 5-7 years, it's been about getting rid of all that shit,
Yeah.
And here we are. So pretty much everything we have is right in this thing. And, we put stuff in storage and that's where it'll sit. And now we really don't know what we're doing. Like we are right now. I don't even know where we're at. We're in Gainesville, Florida, at some state park.
We literally did not have any place booked when we left.
No, we have zero places booked.
We have zero places booked. We have we know we have to go to Taos, New Mexico to host and facilitate our ketamine assisted breathwork retreat from November 16th to the 20th in Taos. That's, the direction that we're heading.
That is a destination. Yeah.
And then after that, we will be in Idaho for a month, mid-January to mid-February. And other than that, we literally are in the unknown. We are seeing where life takes us. If you have never read The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, highly suggest you read it, because that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're kind of in our own little surrender experiment to see where life takes us. We're at a place in our lives and in our journeys where we knew it was time. We were getting stagnant and stuck. And about 4 months ago, we went to a retreat that totally changed our lives and worked with a woman that has just been unfolding and letting go of everything that we thought we were, going even deeper down a spiritual path than we were already on. And for us, it was like, what do we really want in life, actually?
And it's kind of more than a spiritual path. It's just a change, right? It's a change of living in a container. And, you can take that turtles all the way down, right? I mean, we're a container. We're a container of blood and all the things, right? And we just got tired of living in a container. And we thought, well, let's give it a shot. Let's try it. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how little we can live on.
Yeah.
And now, obviously we have this thing behind us, right?
Yeah.
So it's extremely comfortable. We will do a tour of it inside.
Yes,
it is the coziest freaking place ever. We do share it, however, which we just found out. And to be perfectly open and honest with what we have to go through, we realize that we share it with roaches. Now, these aren't small little roaches. These are gigantic roller skate. Like when you step on them, it's like stepping on a roller skate. It just carries you wherever you want to go. I mean, obviously we haven't stepped on them because they're incredibly fast, but I was waiting to come down this morning to look on the floor to see the size of a roach that is about the size of a dog. It wasn't there, but these things are not small. They're big. And we haven't seen many of them, just 120 or so. No, that's not true. We've only seen, I think, 3. But they've been here.
They're our housemates.
They're our housemates right now. They are not intrusive to us at all. But we prefer
they like
it
to
if
cuddle
they would,
at night a little bit.
We would prefer it if they moved out.
Yeah.
But listen, roaches are better than snakes. And for some reason, I'm okay with the bigger ones than the little ones. The little ones just creep me out. But if there's snakes and rats, I'm out. I'm just saying that right off the get-go. There is no tolerance for that at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, to be open.
Because I had someone ask me the other day, well, whose idea was this? Was it Scott's? Was it yours? And we knew our lease was coming up in November,
Mm.
October. We knew we wanted to leave there and do
Mhm.
something different. And we literally just both said, what do we know that we love? When are we the most happiest? We are the most happiest when we're on the road. We've
Yeah.
done this.
Yeah.
We've done this
Traveling,
actually twice before.
seeing different
We did it,
containers.
seeing different containers. We did it 5 years ago for 3 weeks, and we just went from Las Vegas all the way up the California coast, ended in Seattle, actually Idaho. And then 2 years ago, when we bought Joni, we did it for 4 months. However, we had a destination. We knew we were going out to Idaho and then coming back to Florida. So it wasn't like we were just jumping into the unknown. We had a destination. We came back and we knew we were going to live in Florida. This time, however, we have a destination as far as Taos, New Mexico and Idaho. But beyond that, we don't. We don't have a home like somewhere. Like this
Yeah.
is actually our
This
home.
is it.
This is our home. So
Yeah.
we this time we are in the unknown, and we've changed a lot in the last 2 years. We've changed a ton in the last 4 or 5 months because of taking this ketamine journey, and it's just transformed us in some really deep ways. And we knew that in order to cultivate that deeper, to cultivate that part of us, being on the road is what we needed for this stage in our lives. And I will say already that being on the road like this and packing up and things like that, you have to be so present with everything
Yeah.
you do. I mean, like comfortability just allows the ego to thrive. Having
maybe
the
we'll
same
do that.
thing and comfortability. What's that?
We should
We
record
will
us.
for
We're going to
sure.
be living. We're going to be living. We're going to be leaving this site.
Yeah.
We're just going to another site in
Yeah.
the same park, which is Florida State Parks. I mean, come on. It's
Gorgeous.
just, who knew? I never knew. It's ridiculously cheap.
Yeah.
And it's like you get to stay here and it is so quiet besides us.
beautiful.
I mean,
It's nature.
they let us in. I can't believe it. But then we can do a shoot of
Yeah,
us
we will.
packing up and
Yeah.
showing how we break it down, because
Yeah.
I got to be honest, we are kind of an amazing pit crew together.
I mean, getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah,
At first, it was
for
kind of
sure.
like, oh,
Yeah. It
like,
is. You're towing
you know?
it. And,
Yeah.
And the truck pops.
But it
him
forces
doing it.
you to be present with everything you're doing, which is where we're at in our journey right now in our lives. Like, it really, we've stopped at mostly all the things we were doing. I know for me personally, big time, to just go, okay, what's next? Like, what's this next chapter? This is literally the beginning of a new chapter.
And we will never be ones to sit there and tell you what to do if we can't or won't do it.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, we've been coaches for the last 5 years, and again, don't love the word. We share information. We share downloads. We share our journey. We share our knowledge of what we've had to go through, experience. And we are a place where, a bunch of people can get together and share those experiences and the difficulties of going through them, right? It's not an easy thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what led us to this ketamine,
Mm-hmm.
instead of ayahuasca or anything else. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just so mind-opening. It's become life-opening for us. And really, that's why, to trust this voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always talk about anyway, is always trusting this voice to guide you. Well, what better way to say, I don't know where I'm going to live tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go figure it out,
Mm-hmm.
and let it open up, let it
Mm-hmm.
unfold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let it bloom to where it's supposed to take us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all hear about manifestation and all the, the secret, what the bleep do we know, quantum physics, the double slit experiment. What you think and where you put your attention shows up. Okay, well, this is actually doing that.
Yeah.
So it's not doing that living in a container.
Yeah.
It's getting out of the container, out of the cage, and saying, okay, show me. I have no idea where this truck is going to take us.
Yeah.
Let's just see what shows up. And, we started that really literally today. We only had one night booked here. We only found one site here.
Yep,
and of
for
course,
one
we go
night.
up to the ranger station and they say, sure, you want to stay longer? We have a site specifically that we do not reserve. No one can reserve it. It's open. If you want to stay here, you can stay here for 2 weeks. And we were like, okay. So we're not staying for 2 weeks, but we're staying here for, I don't know,
Almost
5
a
days
week,
or whatever. But, and then next,
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we are missing in our society, into our lives, is the unknown. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we just love controlling. We love
Mm-hmm.
controlling where we go. And some
Mm-hmm.
people love that. And there's no knock on it, man. It's like, hey, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's when there is so much to see and so much to explore. And listen, one of the greatest gifts I was ever given was watching my best friend drown. Now, most people would say that's insane. How is that a gift? Because it taught me to live. It taught me to understand life is so short. It's so short. You have to really step into a life and capitalize. You really have to look and enjoy what is out there, not just wish for it, not just hope that it shows up for you, but to actually go after that and say, I'm ready. I want to do it. Show it to me. And that's where we're at. That's what we're doing.
And then actually do it.
Yeah. And to actually take the
Instead of
step and say,
talking
okay,
about it.
we're leaving.
People think, oh my God, I would love to, do that and just not have a home.
Well, you
There
may
is-
have to share your home like us with roaches.
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
that's just part of it. It's okay. I'm not bitching about it. None today.
Just gotta live with roaches. But
Come here,
there
Murph.
is the other side of
Murphy.
it, that you are going to have to work through programs inside of you that
Hey.
that don't want to jump into the unknown, that want control, that want the known, because that's what the ego does. So
Mhm.
it's not all unicorns and rainbows. I mean, literally, I was on the floor bawling my eyes out in our empty bedroom as we packed everything out,
True.
going, "Oh my God, like what is happening?"
I mean, it's just it's the journey, man.
Yeah,
And
so
we're on it.
We're on it. We're on the journey, honey.
We're really doing it. So more from the road.
More from the road. We're gonna do
and
the
we
best
don't
we
know.
can. We're learning
Yeah.
this YouTube and videos and all that. I
Yeah.
don't want
And
to
if
get
anything,
too crazy.
we're just here
but
sharing it with our friends. So if we get 5 subscribers, fantastic. If we get 50, even better.
share
But
it though. If
share
you
it.
enjoy
It's
it,
just
share it with
showing
your
it.
friends.
So we'll
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, I think for us, it's showing the world that this is possible. Of course, there's a million other YouTube channels out there showing people traveling. So this is just our perspective and what we're doing with it and the possibility of it, that you can actually do this. Like people say, I want to do it. You can. You just have to make the decision. And again, it can be challenging and yet the most rewarding. So you will see us good, bad, and ugly.
Yeah, good, bad, and ugly. And listen, if you have any ideas on what do you want to see, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Where
there's
should
a
we
lot to
go?
this thing. How you drive it, how you set it up, how I
Yeah.
set this thing up. I mean, I love doing it. It's so much fun for me. Let us know. We're just going to put stuff out there. We put it out there. We share our journey. We share our ketamine experience. We share our ketamine, you know, what we're doing with ketamine and with breath work and tying the two together to give people an experience that will absolutely change their lives. It'll blow you away. It'll open you up like nothing ever will, and it'll really show you who you are. So then you have a direction, and it changed us so much. And we were already changed. We were already out there. Now we're really out there. And again, we just want to share it. We want to share it with others, just like we're sharing this adventure with you. So again, anything you want to see, you let us know in the comments below. But here we are, and here we go.
Here we go.
And we'll see you on the road, I guess.
Okay, we're here at Joni.
Well, this is what I pulled out of the hot water heater. This is what it went in as. This is what it came out as.
So that was that at one point.
So
this is
obviously
why it's
I'm
important.
a little late in the changing.
But this is why it's important to watch YouTube videos, right?
Yeah,
Because
well,
you
for
saw
sure.
this on a YouTube video
Yeah.
to do this, and who would have known? What is that called?
Anode.
An anoid.
Well, here,
Anoid.
Come on, Murph.
Let's go see.
All this came out of there, right? So all I do is I got this from Amazon. I think it was $10 with two rods, and then you just get in there.
Is that where the anoid goes, honey?
The anode goes in there, right in the hole, honey.
Right in the hole.
That's
The
where,
anode goes in
and
the
she
hole.
squirts too.
And she squirts.
She look,
Yes.
I gotta watch her.
That's
She
what she
really
said.
squirts all this white stuff out. She squirts.
Squirts all this white stuff out,
I
honey.
mean, yeah, she really does. Need it.
This is part of getting Joni all ready
Yeah.
to hit the road indefinitely. The slides are in right now, but we're slowly getting her ready. Slowly. Murphy's done. He's tired of it. Well, we got the slides out. Murphy has already made himself at home. As we slowly start to get Joni ready. Look how empty she is right now. She's really empty right now. But soon, she will look and feel like home. Right now, we're just getting her all ready. This is the mess. Oops. This is the mess in the room. Put her washer and dryer in there. But yeah, there she is, bare bones right now. As we prepare to leave in a week and a few days. Are you really ready, honey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I got that hot water heater going.
Yeah.
So that's helpful. I always forget. What is the blue is cold and red is hot, right?
Yes, honey. We are backing Joni. Well, I'm backing Joni up. I don't know where's that. So we can get her washed up. We're getting her all washed up today to get her all prepared. He's doing the electrical. I'm gonna back this baby up right to it, and then maybe I'll pull her out and get her in the place to get her all washed up. Here we go. Popped her right in.
All right, here's the big test. She's driving. She's got Joni back there. Big Joni. Doing great. You got your... You're good. Now remember, you're gonna have to make a real wide turn up here. Honey, you got tons of room over here. Okay. Are you in tow haul mode?
I don't know.
Here. There you go. Now you're in tow haul. Okay. Go ahead. You're good.
So, I'm gonna go out as far as I can, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're good now. Go ahead.
Good with that truck?
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
gonna
good.
swing and hit him,
No,
huh?
no,
You
no.
certain about that?
Yes, honey. Just go ahead. You're good. All right. You don't have to turn it so tight.
I didn't know I was turning it so tight.
Okay, go ahead. Now go out there and go around.
Remember, this is my first time really
I know.
maneuvering here, so
I get it.
I'm learning.
I get you.
Be patient.
I don't have much patience, honey.
Well, you're gonna have to get some.
Whoa, easy.
You want me to drive this?
Okay, I know. I know. I'm saying I'm fine. She feels real sweet on you, doesn't she? Yes, ma'am. She feels sweet on you. Yeah.
Honey, what just happened? What just happened, honey?
I don't know.
I will share with you all what just happened. I read the instructions. I told him this is the way to do it. He said I was wrong and that it wouldn't work. And what's happening? It's working. I was right.
Somebody's driving that's not me, so this could be scary. No, I have full faith. I did, honey. I did. I really did. Yeah, just go straight out. Put it in drive. She's really going. There she goes. There goes the big girl. Oh, she's all cleaned up, ready for Saturday night. Look at her go. She is ready for Saturday night. Look at that, huh?
Well, officially hitting the road. Officially. On our new adventure. We stayed here at this campsite 2 nights, which is really beautiful in Punta Gorda. And now we will be officially hitting the road.
Why are you recording?
Because this is part of our channel, is to see the real, all of it. So tell me what you were just struggling with.
Well, I mean, it's a big deal because we're leaving. You know what I mean? We're leaving our home. We don't have a home. So as a person that's had his home and has worked on building, all of that, all the stuff, right? The house, all of that, and now be leaving that. It's really like, wow. It's like, holy shit, I feel like a cowboy going to live out in the wilderness. And then, little things, anything that shows up starts to get a little whatever.
So what showed up this morning?
Well, just the
Generator.
Generator, all the little things that just seem to not be, you got to work the kinks out, you got to work the bugs out, right? Shake down the cruise. Even though we've done this, it's, getting back in the swing of it, getting back into the rhythm, getting back into, into the flow of it all. And, when you're in a fight or flight, I was in a fight or flight, because even though it's a little bit, it's just letting go and trusting the process. And that's all.
Well, we're on the road.